Everything you need to know is in this book.
Nun wrestling.
Wallace and Gromit, my favorite British claymation duo. I grew up on Wallace and Gromit. We had a DVD that had 3 of the original shorts on it, and I would watch that shit on repeat. You'll find in my childhood spooky rewatch series, I watched most things on repeat. And I still do that shit to this day with movies I like. I've talked to other people, and apparently, not a lot of people I know watched Wallace and Gromit as a kid. So here's a quick little background, just in case. Wallace is a kind-hearted inventor, obsessed with cheese and crackers. So obsessed, one of the first shorts is Wallace and Gromit flying to the moon to harvest its cheese, only to be disappointed that the moon is not made of cheese. Gromit is my spirit animal. He is Wallace's trusty companion and partner in well-intentioned crime, and the voice of reason, despite the fact he doesn't talk at all. But his expressions say everything. Wallace and Gromit was created by Nick Park and Aardman Animations. You might know Aardman Animations for their stop-motion treasures like Chicken Run, a wonderful movie, you should go watch it now, Shaun the Sheep, Early Man, and Pirates in an Adventure with Scientists. I haven't seen that one, but it's on my list for sure. They also made some computer animated movies like Flushed Away, which you probably recognize and definitely watched but don't remember, and Arthur Christmas, which has quickly become one of my top 10 favorite Christmas movies. Wallace and Gromit Curse of the Were-Rabbit was made in partnership with DreamWorks. It released in September or October, depending on the country you're in 2005, after 5 years of work. And it was totally worth it. The movie cost $30 million and made $192.6 million at the box office. Holy shit! And it got a 95% fresh rating on Rotten Tomato. I remember as a kid it scared me a little bit, but I liked it. I would pop in that VHS fully knowing I would have to fast forward through all the commercials because we recorded it off of the TV, and I wanted to be a little scared. It's been a long time though, probably 10 plus years as the movie is 15. My question is, does it hold up and is it still such a good movie? Wallace and Gromit run a humane rabbit control business named Antipesto in a town where people care very much about their vegetables. In the coming days, there is a giant vegetable contest, one that they have every single year, held by the Tottingtons. And the big prize is a golden carrot. Everyone has some sort of camera or sensor in their garden, and every time a rabbit is near, the eyes at Wallace and Gromit's house blink, alerting them to the person with the rabbit problem. Creepy. From the beginning, we can see that they have more rabbits than they can handle. And side note, but the rabbits are my favorite part of this movie. The way they look and move in this movie is so cute, and they're so mischievous, and they have like their own attitude. I don't know, I just love it. Anyway, all is fine and dandy till they are called to Lady Tottington's house. And right away, Wallace is head over heels. The lady doesn't want the rabbits killed, just wants them removed from her garden, like most people in the town do. This is also when we meet Victor, a dude who wants to marry Lady Tottington. But he's more of a shooting kind of guy. Wallace and Gromit's rabbit holding cell is starting to get full.
Do so love their veg. It's in their little bunny natures, and you can't change that, can you?
No. Or can you?
So Wallace is like, guess what? I made this mind machine, the mind manipulation O-matic, to brainwash the bunnies into hating vegetables. And right away, Gromit is worried. I'll just let Wallace describe it real quick.
O-matic. It extracts unwanted thoughts and desires. I haven't tested it yet, but it should be perfectly safe.
They switch it on and Wallace starts thinking anti-vegetable thoughts. And it looks like it's working. Then Wallace hits the machine and sets it to blowing, causing one of the rabbits to get stuck right next to his head. After, the little rabbit seems to hate vegetables, so they put him in a separate cage and name him Hutch, and keep him as their first test subject. That night, a mysterious giant rabbit attacks the gardens of many townspeople. Victor says he can fix it all with a few pew-pews. No. But Tottington convinces the town to take a chill pill and trust Antipesto. After a failed attempt to catch the rabbit, Wallace thinks he knows the culprit. Duh, it's Hutch. And boom, now Hutch is in maximum security bunny prison. After a little bit of a more romantic evening with Lady Tottington, Victor, being the jealous bitch he is, corners Wallace in the forest trying to fight him. But the clouds part and the moon shines down on Wallace. Then, right before their eyes, Wallace turns into a giant, fluffy rabbit. Victor goes to the priest very dramatically, and the priest gives him 3 24-karat gold bullets to take down the were-rabbit. Lady Tot, having no idea Wallace is the rabbit, gives Victor permission to shoot it after being pressed by the town. Victor shows up to Wallace and Gromit's house, gun ready, and attempts to shoot Wallace. But Gromit lures him away in a lady rabbit suit. Wallace gets away, but Victor catches Gromit and locks him up. It is now the night of the festival. All the giant veggies are on display, and Victor's like, yeah, I shot the rabbit, don't worry. And then everyone finds out that he didn't, and to calm down the crowd, he fires 1 shot into the air, leaving him exactly 1 bullet left. Gromit gets Hutch to free him from the cage Victor put him in, and be the driver. Gromit sacrifices his own giant melon, I think, I honestly can't tell, to lure Wallace away. And their plan almost works till Victor misses his final shot and decides to use the golden carrot trophy as his final bullet. Lady Tot is like, no, what the hell, I don't like violence, and that's not yours, that's for the winner. Where Wallace hears them fighting and pulls a King Kong, grabbing Lady Tottington and scaling the mansion. He gently sets oh, that voice crack. He gently sets Lady Tot down and is visibly upset he scared her. He does his smiley hand-shaking thing, and she's like, oh my god, Wallace, it's you. Need I remind you, up till this point, the were-rabbit has not harmed a single human. He has not laid a finger on a single human. It is only the veggies he wants. And maybe destroys a few fences because he is so large. Shit happens. Victor lets it slip that he knew it was Wallace all along, and Lady Tot finally sees him for the homicidal maniac he is. He also lets it slip he has no interest in marrying Lady Tot. He just wants her money. Garbage. Victor chases Wallace around while Gromit takes a child plane toy to fly up to them. Shh, it's animation science, don't worry about it. The last second, Gromit blocks the giant golden carrot bullet trophy thing, saving Wallace's life. They rejoice, and then Gromit's plane starts to go down. And so, Wallace wraps him up in his giant fluffy bunny body and saves him. Lady Tottington gets her revenge and hits Victor over the head with a giant carrot. How symbolic. The angry mob comes for Wallace, but Gromit stuffs a very concussed Victor into a bunny suit and sends him on his way. So the angry mob chases him instead. Things don't look good for Wallace, and all hope is lost, until Gromit waves some cheese under his nose, turning him human and bringing him back to life. The movie ends with Wallace and Lady Tottington turning Tottington Manor into a rabbit sanctuary. The end. But only kinda, because I have some questions. They offload Hutch at the rabbit sanctuary, but Hutch is basically a human who only wants cheese and crackers at this point, and living on the front lawn would not really work for him. He needs like a bed and a kitchen, and probably a toilet. Not to mention, if Lady Tottington and Wallace have a thing going, wouldn't it be weird to live with Hutch, who seems to basically run on Wallace sound bites?
I'm just crackers about cheese. Monterey Jack.
So the spooky factor has gone down significantly since I was a kid. I could see where as a 6-year-old I would have gotten chills or had that uneasy feeling, but of course now I didn't find it scary at all. In fact, it was a little predictable, but not like judging it for being that way because it is a kid's movie. It has enough creepy vibes to consider it a movie you should put on your Halloween holiday watch list, but it lacks the creepy feeling and the overall Halloween aesthetic. It mirrors classic Victorian-era werewolf stories of the whole town panicking, except rather than the panic of who is it, there's a panic of it's gonna eat our vegetables. But the initial attack on the vicar and the night that Victor goes to visit the vicar really mirrors that time period. I am now working on 1 to 2 more videos about werewolves that I am hoping to have out soon, so subscribe if you're interested in werewolves and where it all started. As much as the bunnies really stole the show in this movie, Gromit is my favorite character. He seems to be the only one that sees all of this coming. Right away after the were-rabbit's first attack, he knows it's Wallace, but can't really tell him and doesn't know for sure, There is a very funny, clear moment of, oh shit, I'm the only sane one here, that makes me laugh so hard. The way that Gromit takes care of Wallace, making him eat vegetables instead of exclusively cheese and crackers, is adorable. From the beginning, it seems that Wallace is more of Gromit's dog. Gromit even sacrifices his own giant cucumber melon, I'm still not sure, to try to lure Wallace away from the others. Gromit wins the Samwise Gamgee stamp of being the real hero of this movie. And Victor wins the thanks for being a sexist asshole ribbon of participation. I hope you liked this video. It was kind of hard. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I'm doing here. I know it's been months. I'm very sorry, but subscribe if you liked it, if you want to see more, whatever. I have a lot of videos planned. So yeah, I'm Clever Hunts, and I guess that's it.